If they're all involved in this stuff. And also, do you remember, by the way, do you remember when you and Fresh wanted to go to a Diddy party on New Year's Eve? You guys didn't go. You guys didn't go. But you guys asked me to go, and I didn't go. You didn't go.
Chat,
from what I heard you like drove to the front and then left.
No, see, this is the problem with someone like Sneeko, and this is exactly why you go to TwitchCon after getting banned from like 10 years, and you get chased by your ex, who's a crazed lunatic. All right,
not my ex, first off, and we both had scenarios like this. By the way, if you want to go bring this stuff up, we've seen the video. I was actually there in Miami, but I had to bring that up. Okay, let me ask you a real question. I'm not trying to. I'm joking around. What is going to happen to the rest of the hip hop industry?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you ask me, I think that the industry's bracing for what happened to the movie industry, and it's that Me Too movement. Now, it happened slightly. There was some ramifications that happened to the hip hop industry before. I think, and by the way, I don't want to get, defamation suit, but because he vehemently says it's not why it's happened. But around that same time, we had Russell Simmons. He goes to Bali. We hear so many stories about L.A. Reid. He was the reason why 21 Savage literally said, I had so much leverage. I signed to the first label that had a black face. It was L.A. Reid at Epic Records. He signs there. L.A. Reid gets in trouble. He has to flee. He goes to build a independent label that's called Hitco. That label signed Yellow Beezy, Skinny from the Nine, Ruby Rose. Never really turned out to be anything, but that was his kind of almost reformation to try to get back in the industry because he was on everybody's like shit list for a second.
How do I make this?
So it was happening a lot. Obviously, the Dr. Dre stuff with the abuse.
Is there
it was starting to feel like what's happening in the movie industry was happening in the hip hop industry, but then magically, everyone just acted like, we never knew these guys were creeps. We never knew this was happening, and everyone thought it was done.
Which one?
And we're like, all right, we're back to regular business, right? We're good. We're chilling.
That's right.
All of a sudden, over about a year ago, when Cassie files this lawsuit, and then we see a bunch of lawsuits, including about even like Lucian and all these other people who are accusing.
Changed the game.
Now we're like, well, is this going to be
which one?
Another situation? Here's what I predict. I don't think that Diddy is going to have really any evidence to sink anyone else.
Virtual? Am I fucking?
And when I mean sink anyone else, you got to have them by the balls. Pause. Right? Like you really have to. You can't just be like, oh, I know they were doing the same shit as me. You have to know the shit and have the evidence. Now we have heard that Diddy's kept like secret tapes. I don't know if he really like prepared for this day.
Get on chord.
Where he's on the outs with everyone.
Where?
And I'm gonna be honest with you, this is where the people who are a little bit, people
really,
who are in the wins.
Hey, remember when you got to my party? We had sex, man. I put that oil all over your booty hole. You got fucked in the ass. Hey, love though, King. Hey, real shit though. You got fucked in the ass, Akademiks. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Oh, wait. How do you do this shit?
You took that dick like a soldier. True.
Does this count as blackface? I think this is racist.
No, it's not. You took that dick like a soldier, man.
Yo, you know what's funny? And we're not gonna get there yet. But you know how I could get him to change out of that little AI thing? You know who they claim is the white Diddy, right?
Don't be weird, Don't say it.
Who is that? And maybe Ian Carroll. I was going to ask you about that, but I didn't ask you about this white Diddy specifically because of Adin Ross.
Only reason why, and I'm not going to say it, because my chat loves me so much. They're trying to make sure I don't end up like Sneeko. Like I had some commentary last time, and because I mentioned like certain protected people, they said delete it. But hey, the people when Adin was introduced by the white Diddy to another person, they said he's a good so-and-so.
That don't mean shit, man. Just because he's a good Jew don't mean shit, bro. That's like you introducing somebody to be like, oh, he's from where we're from.
I'm not talking about what you're talking about, sir. I want to be monetized on YouTube.
Ah. Well, Ack, speaking
there
of
might be more than
Jews,
one white Diddy too.
Oh,
It doesn't have to be just one of them.
speaking of, do you know about this Clive guy? Ian was telling me that Diddy was turned out by this guy Clive in the industry,
You know
and
Clive
he's
Davis?
the OG diddler was Clive Davis.
yeah, but he's not. I don't know if he's Jewish. Like he's black.
Oh, he's super.
Oh, no, he's not.
Clive Davis is super Jewish.
Is he?
Clive Davis has been running the music industry since like the 1970s, like signing people like Janis Joplin and shit. And Clive Davis is the guy that gave Diddy the money to found Bad Boy, and he's the first dude that started fucking Diddy in the ass and like turned it into this whole thing. Clive Davis is like the power boy at the top.
Diddy, is that true?
Yeah, man, that's true, man. Love though, King. Love.
Dude, Academics, have you heard about this maybe real Kim Porter book that just dropped? It's
Okay.
allegedly allegedly Kim Porter's secret diaries.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah, now my internet went out. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know nobody named Clive, or I don't know nobody named Davis. So y'all better go check out sources. I don't know about that. And Adin, you look stupid with that look. Anyway, I'm gonna be honest with you. So, I didn't get into the whole Kim Porter thing yet.
It's
I'm
hard
still
to say
trying to
if it's
figure out if it's
or
real.
not. It's hard to tell. So it just arrived today, and I read half of it so far, and it feels real. Like the details that are being said in it, like it feels like someone that was there, that understood all of the gossip and understood.
You gotta wait. You gotta
it's
wait.
some pretty detailed
Till,
shit, and it makes
puts
a
in-
ton of sense.
Because they're
But there's
you guys
not
are so
really any way to
fucking
know if
stupid
it's
on
real or
God.
not until like someone drops more evidence. But fuck, is it worth
Hey,
reading, dude?
it's Takashi. You remember when we used to fucking ad, man? Come on, you my boyfriend, man. We used to have sex and all that.
You do not look like Takashi. Like whatever AI just did is crazy.
Man, why you playing with me, academics? We used to have sex all the time.
Hey, listen, man.
You're my ex-boyfriend.
Turns out
Yo.
Aiden Ross is the white.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I feel like, listen, first of all, I won't go at a certain protected group because I like to be monetized. Sneeko does not. But I am down to expose all the other closeted homosexuals in the game, okay?
Like who? Wait, all right. Do you think I'm gay? Be honest.
Nah, you just be trolling for attention.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna be honest though. So there's two things, and this is where Meek Mill comes in. And by the way, I gotta warn you, not picking your nose, by the way. I do believe that there's a certain level of power and fame that could corrupt someone who is not of that sexual orientation. I absolutely. I've seen gangster rappers act a certain way when it comes to people that's within their socio-economic status. And when they've been around the guys who could really make shit happen, they're a whole new person. Like the reason why we're talking about Meek Mill and Lil Baby in a certain way about white parties is because we've seen them in their natural habitats or around people that are like them, and then we've seen them around the people who control their fate. And it's completely different, and we're almost trying to figure out, well, why would you act very differently? And we all understand code switching, like you hanging out with Cheezer, Aiden, you would not be the same thing as if you pulled up to Donald Trump. We completely get it, but like,
Yeah.
these people are like down to like sell their, and I won't say necessarily sell, but they're a whole different person. Their morals are different, and that's the confusing part. So I'm gonna be honest with you, like I would love to say like the majority of people in hip hop are exactly who they are that I've met or that I think they are all the time. But if you introduce them to somebody who might be of that protected culture with a certain level of bank account, they might move a little bit different, and I can't vouch for them. I'll be honest.
Oh man.
Look at this guy.
No, my bad. I'm doing my last face, then I'm done. Yo, all right. So hold on. Wait. Cheezer just called you a dick rider.
Ooh,
Cheezer, he said you're a dick rider.
why? Why would he say that?
Yo, Cheezer, why do you think he's a dick rider?
Don't make fun of Jake, bro.
And why do you make it weird? Why do you make
This
it
makes-
weird? I'm not.
Why do you kind of look like Andrew Tate like this?
Yo, I want to be honest with you. I watched the video. I really think, I hope Jake slaps the fuck out of all y'all.